it's raining outside. It's a Friday, and I figured, why not introduce my girlfriend Nikki
Hi.
and my dog Shorty to Internet Historian. Internet Historian is a YouTube creator that Nate from Renegade Media Group and Renegade Reacts introduced me to, and I think he's hilarious. Internet Historian, you're the man. And you all know that, but Nikki, I figured it would probably be
No
a good...
idea.
Huh?
I said no idea.
Well, I thought it would be a good idea to introduce you to Internet Historian via something that we're kind of familiar with. So we're going to watch Brad's Wife. When this happened, I was huge on the internet trolling Cracker Barrel over this. It's tragic in one sense, but hilarious in another. And so I'm interested to see what the Internet Historian has put together for this, because I haven't seen this video either. So are you prepared?
No.
You're not? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. It looks like there's going to be an ad at first, but his ads are even hilarious. So here we go.
Sponsored by Dash Lane. February 27th, 2017. A woman comes home to deliver her husband some bad news. She has been fired from her job at Cracker Barrel.
No.
They gave no notice. They gave no reason. The husband, Brad, embraces her. A tear rolls down her cheek. Brad's hands tighten into fists. 11 years of service, he whispers under his breath. Nanette, fetch me the computer. To say I'm pissed off would be an understatement. After 11 years of service, those lowlifes at Cracker Barrel let my wife go. I would really like to know why. And those of you who know me these days know that I will find out. In the meantime, if any of you would also like to know, please go to their Facebook page and ask them. This old boy is storming. And send. That'll do it. With that, he put his arm around Nanette, and they fell asleep together on the couch. A week passes. It's Brad's birthday. Hey Nanette, has there been any word back yet on why you're fired? This old boy is still storming. She shook her head. Outrageous. Nanette, fetch me the computer again. I'm going to make another Facebook post. Today is my birthday. Why did you fire my wife?
Why?
Now we wait. Don't forget your cake. Brad squinted his eyes, made a wish, and blew. He put his arm around Nanette, and again, they fell asleep together on the couch.
This is
But
a
that
lot
night,
of work.
as they
Yeah.
dreamed,
He's
something
amazing.
special happened. A miracle of sorts. People started joining in. People saw the post, and semi-sarcastically also began demanding answers. Then more joined in. Then more.
You monsters fired Brad's wife.
Justice for Brad's wife. 11 years. Release Brad's wife.
The template of the joke was simple and spreadable. Promoting desserts, are we? Brad's wife used to love desserts. New item on the menu, Brad's wife would have made it twice as good. Today we remember 9/11. Brad's wife used to love 9. It spread from their Facebook to their Twitter to their Instagram to all of their social media platforms. But this wasn't your usual raid by 4chan. This was something different. An army of mostly boomers putting Cracker over the barrel. It was the mums and dads of middle America leading the charge. And Brad
For my
was
wife.
there as the standard bearer. He embraced the meme. Why did you fire my wife? He repeated. Please share, he demanded. Soon there was nothing that Cracker Barrel could post that wouldn't immediately be turned into a discussion about the plight of poor Nanette. As
Which
always,
only helped
a petition is started and goes nowhere. And once that failed, the calls started rolling in.
Hi, I have a quick question for you guys.
Yes.
Why did you guys fire Brad's wife?
So, I guess what I'm asking is if you would just go ahead and hire her back, and then we can just pretend like this whole thing didn't happen.
And what's a good harassment campaign without a soundtrack?
You just fired her on Brad's birthday.
Where's the justice for Brad's wife? If you wanna have your breakfast.
But this was just the beginning.
Seriously.
Other companies saw this meme and decided to add fuel to the fire.
Oh,
On
I
social
never
media,
saw
they were
that.
posting about Brad's wife. In IRL, they were putting up signs promoting Brad's
Hooters.
wife.
Oh my gosh.
And that prompted the news to get involved.
More teens are having
Coverage from People magazine, The Mirror, Washington Post, Fortune, and many, many, many more. That's when things really started to spread out into the streets. People made posters, signs, and t-shirts. And they even started visiting the restaurant just to ask about Brad's wife.
Who's Brad?
Well, Brad's not important, but his wife, they fired her after 11 years of service.
I don't know what you're talking about.
After 11 years. On his birthday.
I heard about that. That was
Yep.
terrible.
Yeah, and now there's a wait time in here.
How long?
Oh, it's a long time. Cause Brad's wife isn't here.
Brad could see that things were spiraling out of control. He called on the troops not to harass the local chain. The firing was a corporate decision. Good morning. I still have not heard from said company, but I would like everyone to remember that some very good people work for them. So if you want answers, please direct questions to the Home Office. They're the ones who fired my wife. But it did little to temper things down.
You fired Brad's wife? You shall be on fire.
That's creepy.
That
So
is
in all
creepy.
this time, Brad still hadn't heard back from the company, and we feared that we'd never get answers. But one smooth talker succeeded in getting a few details by pretending to be a manager from the corporate office.
Yakuza.
I got this email from my boss today stating something about Brad's wife. Do you know her personally?
Yes, sir. She was my boss.
And that's when she spilled the beans.
I think it was, she was kind of a softie, sir.
Now, from here, we could have just called it a day. But here's the thing about boomer humor. They don't know how to let a joke go. Once something is funny, it remains funny to them for years. And that doesn't spell good news for Cracker Barrel's social media. So, that's what the future holds for Cracker Barrel. Years more of hashtag Brad's wife.
I saw
But
something
what about
recently
for
about
poor
it.
Nanette?
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Well, there's good news. It turns out that a lot of those offers by other businesses to hire Brad's wife weren't entirely sarcastic. 11 years of service? Come on in for an interview. Dozens and dozens of real offers started rolling in.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Brad's
yeah.
wife had her pick, and she could work
U.S. Army.
pretty much anywhere she wanted. And that, roughly speaking, is where the story ends. You can still visit Cracker Barrel today, and the top comment will still be some dumb shit about firing Brad's wife.
Beautiful.
But that doesn't matter, because better than an answer, Brad got his wife a new job, and this old boy could finally rest. The storm had passed.
Wow.
Ad time. You go to log into your internet banking. Invalid password. That's strange. You call your wife. She's not picking up. You go to send her a DM on Facebook, but you can't log in. Invalid password. You go to recover your email. Invalid password. You try to tweet out for help. Invalid password. Your computer bursts into flames and you're trapped in the building. You yell for help, but you've forgotten your password. Your body was found several weeks later. Don't let this happen to you. Get Dashlane and manage your passwords for free.
Easily and securely store your passwords and personal information in Dashlane to log into current accounts instantly.
Also, there's a 30-day free trial here, and the first 200 people use the promo code Internet Story and get 10% off. Thanks. God bless, and stay safe. I understand that some of you were mad last time about the names scrolling too fast, so we've slowed it down for you. I hope this is to your liking. Hold on, maybe I can change it to a larger font. Is it?
Oh
is it better?
my.
What do you mean jazz it up a bit? I'll put little hearts around it. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you. Again, Steve. Mwah. Number 1. Mwah.
Wow.
Sponsored.
So yeah, there you go. There's Brad's Wife by internet historian, and another one he knocked out of the park, in my opinion. What do you think?
I mean, for my first time, yeah, that was just a lot of work to be put in for Brad's Wife.
Oh, dude.
She deserved it. She deserved it.
It still happens.
I am curious,
It
though,
still happens. Like,
to check this dude's Facebook to see, is he still going on?
hold on.
First two or not? I sent a private message on June 4th and still no reply. Like, what? What?
Always loved your restaurant store.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
big
the
thing.
thing. Now,
That's the thing.
now they're selling alcohol and people are pissed off about it. Sorry, Brad's Wife.
It's a family store.
The booze knocked you out after all these years. But I did see someone share something on Facebook here recently. So Brad's Wife has not been forgotten. She's not in first place anymore. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for us. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Internet Historian, always awesome. Go check out Internet Historian if you have not. Give him a subscribe, give him a like. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, please give us a subscribe. And if you like reaction videos, then you will love the other channel that I'm on, Renegade Media Group, where we do reactions all the time. In fact, sometimes you don't even have to see my ugly face. There's awesome talent on that channel, and you can see some cool people doing reactions. I'll be on there every once in a while. And until next time, I am Chad, the Hat Guy.
Nikki.
And that's Shorty. And we will see you on the flip side.